So my first choice is Canal Plus The Bear, and it's just a magical story set, you know, you're tricked and deceived into thinking you're watching a kind of Hollywood blockbuster movie. And then suddenly, from sort of out of nowhere...
Okay, that was great, guys, really great! The fire should be higher. You were amazing. Let's do another one.
D'où vient ma passion pour le cinéma?
Like an explosion.
The kind of moments of the camera where he's going, yes, yes, I like this. He's like moving around the kind of the world.
Je crois que j'ai toujours aimé le cinéma. Le travail avec les acteurs.
Then it's just into pure comedy. They're talking about what a wonderful director he is. He looks like, you know, really inspiring. He's got his arms around the cast.
And after,
les effets spéciaux.
you can add some explosion.
Yeah, more explosions. That's always good.
He is an amazing director.
And then suddenly he's going, you know, he's in an office going,
I don't give a shit!
and he's throwing papers in the air. He's in the moment of directing this orchestra.
En fait, j'aime tout dans le cinéma.
You know, there's just these kind of magical moments, and I think the comedy just builds and builds and builds before the final reveal, where you're like, well, how is this person, how can he possibly, you know, understand cinema?
J'ai vu tellement de grands films depuis tant d'années qu'un jour je me suis dit, pourquoi pas moi?
There was just so many different ways of bringing that to life, but the fact that the character they've chosen is just makes it so much more fun. A giant belly chasing you through a city is just an unbelievably brilliant idea. This ad is so destructive because the thing just smashes through stuff. It's chasing him everywhere. Even the music, belly's gone, okay. It's, you know, this kind of, it's just a bit frenzy. It's a bit punk. Just the little elevator sequence. It's just a classic kind of. It's used a lot in film, but I think it works just brilliantly. You know, suddenly a break in the kind of ad, and then again it's just straight back into the chaos. The way that they've chosen to do it, the camera movements, the kind of the slight panic in the guy's face as he's legging it away from this ugly, hairy thing that's just sort of bobbling after him. It's just makes you smile, and it's really true. And I think it's the kind of, you see people in the park even now chasing their belly away. What Reebok have done brilliantly is talk about a category that other people weren't talking about and find a white space for them. When I think there's so much noise in kind of sportswear branding and sportswear in general, they managed to find something that just felt everyday but for real people, and I think that's what they've captured brilliantly in this ad. Now my final choice is something that I still do to this day when I attempt badly to do more than 3 kick-ups. I mean, this is before we were talking about mobile phone footage and all that kind of stuff. They've captured what it feels like to be there on a Sunday morning doing, you know, playing park football, doing the warm-up. There's no sound, there's no sort of music, there's just kind of everyday sounds you hear, the sort of coughs and splutters, and it just feels like you're there.
Have it.
And then out of nowhere, Peter Kay just smashes it over the park. And even just how they get the pack shot in at the end is brilliant. So that you've got all this kind of tray of oranges, and suddenly the hand just smashes away, and there's a big pint of John Smith's on the table. It's just fab. Whenever you go to football matches now, and someone skies it over the terraces, people still say have it. And I think for me, when you've created an ad that people, you know, years on still talk about and still reference and still do, then you know you've hit culture. You've kind of made it really. There's a real sense of humour to them. There's a real cultural impact to these ads. They do something that is really difficult to do, which is live on beyond their years. The fact that, you know, you still want to talk about them and they still make you chuckle, and it's still fun to chat. You know, it's been lovely to chat about them today. I think they all reflect every day, but in different ways. So obviously the bear is not every day, but you know, we all sort of dream of being a movie director. We all have the fear of being chased by a belly, and we've all, you know, not all of us, but we all go to the park and want to play football and all aspire to be, you know, the top footballer, but we're not just quite there. And I think That's when advertising is magic, when it just reflects you in a way that you didn't know that you had, and it brings it to life in a humorous or interesting or fun or disruptive way, and I think that's what they all do.